Players Championship 6, and everybody's still talking about Saturday's champ, Gerwyn Price. Would the Iceman cometh again today and go back-to-back in Barnsley? How about these 9 dart heroes? Ricky Evans, Danny Noppert, both with perfect legs this weekend. Would that translate into a super Sunday for one of them? Can anyone stop Gezzy? A look to the heavens and divine darts today on High Roller Radio. Yes, hashtag PC6 as the boys are back at it in Barnsley. The PDC Pro Tour cutthroat these days. 128 players in the field, £10,000 to your winner. All eyes on yesterday's winner. Gerwyn Price takes down Players Championship 5, reported the PDC, beating Gabriel Clemens in the final for his 5th PDC title. Proud of myself, Gerwyn tweeted out shortly after securing the crown. Another win in the bag, was up against it a few times today, he said, but never doubted myself. He then added, happy with the way I'm playing at the moment. We also had a couple of 9 darters yesterday. Danny Noppert and the mod Scott Baker both tossing in perfect legs. Noppy here with the first of his back-to-back 180s, double 12 then on the 141. Players to have 9 darters this month reported at Bet on Sport, and then he listed them. Michael Van Gerwen leading the way with a pair. All right, here we go. We pick up the Alan Norris-Kim Hybrex match late. 10th leg, Chuck lining up double 10 to level, and yes, we'd have a decider where the Belgian held steady and held his nerve on a beautiful 123 checkout to win. Eyes closed here, but he found the bullseye, wins a 6-5 thriller. Norris is playing well, but he just couldn't cross the line in this one. The Hurricane advances. Dimitri Vandenberg, Mark Dudbridge all square at 3 in their opening tie. Dudbridge would hold for 4-3 and then find this double 6. He seemed to have the better of it throughout. This double 5 would seal it. An impressive 6-3 win over the Dreammaker. Very nice result for him. Lights out darts in this contest between Jamie Hughes and yesterday's runner-up Gabriel Clemens. Hughes leading, collecting his darts here after taking out 92. Yaza then produced this gem. The beautiful 161 on bullseye. What a shot. Gaga averaging 111 through 4 legs and behind 3-1. There's no give up in Clemens though. Fought back to level, first at 3, then again at 4 on double 16. He also had a 150 checkout in there. Hughes responded with a last dart double 8 for 5-4. But how about the German giant? Tied it again and forced a last leg shootout where Hughes would miss bullseye for a ton-plus finish and Gaga would take out 81 in 2 clean darts. Game, set, match. He is in the zone, folks. Hughes played well, too. The best match of the weekend for sure. Both players averaging well above 100. Gaga near the 110 mark. Wow. Nice profile view here of the Glenn Durant throw. And yes, Duzza is dynamite, cruising along unscathed in this contest with George Killington. This double 2 made it 5-0, and yes, it was a whitewash. The 3-time Lakeside champ averaging 99 had a couple of ton-plus finishes there. That was comfortable and convincing. Josh's dartistry letting us know that Big Ben was a winner. Major scalp too, KOing Peter Wright. Nice to see Benito Van de Pas get a good win under his belt, Josh tweeted. The Dutchman averaging 95 in a 6-1 victory. Snakebite averaged 99. Shamrocks, please. At Irish Darts Fan never disappoints. There you see, 2 out of 3 ain't bad for the Irish contingent. Daryl Gurney beating Luke Humphreys rather easily, 6-2. Same for Nathan Rafferty, who dumped Joe Mernon. Kevin Burness was a 6-1 loser to the wizard Simon Whitlock. Well done to Nathan Rafferty on his first Players Championship win, he said. A superb 99 average. Brilliant darts. The Irish Darts Fan also providing these results. Both Steve Lennon and Gavin Carlin had victories in round 1. Good wins for both Steve and Gavin, he noted, with Carlin demolishing the world number 17, Stephen Bunting. Luke Jones, meantime, wondering if we'll have another Welsh winner today to cap off a great weekend for Welsh sport. The Iceman, of course, your champ yesterday. Both Gerwyn Price and Johnny Clayton tossing in a ton-plus average average to kick off their Sunday in Barnsley. All right, round 2 now, and Andy Bolton taking aim at Joe Cullen. They went back and forth. Rockstar landed this double 16 for 3-all. Then look at this. 8th leg, he'd go 7 darts into the perfect game and level again. Bolton bang on here though. Double 10 for 5-4. How about this response? The 124 Rockstar pinning the bullseye to force a decider, where he went ton 40, 177, then 136 to leave 48 after 9 darts. 2 darts later, it was all over. An 11-dart break of throw to win. What a leg that was. 6-5 your final. Dave Chisnell has found some form of late top form, and he was putting it on display early against Ryan Joyce. Right from the get-go, opening leg, he took out 90 for a 12-darter, double 10 good. Not to be outdone, the relentless one countered very next leg with this. The 130 checkout on bullseye. Game on, he says. It was tight all the way through. 9th leg, the wide view as Chisnell finished off 116, tops for the break, and he was throwing for the match. But no, Joyce countering spectacularly. First an 11-darter to break back, then a 15-darter to win. Double 10 for handshakes for Joyce, his first ever W over the man in yellow. Steve Lennon with a very nice 140 here up against Nathan Aspinall. He took the first leg, but the Asp responded with 4 of the next 5. Double 3 here for 4-2. Then at 5-3, the nail in the Irishman's coffin. Aspinall punching out 90, double 15 good. He wins it 6-4. The Asp is through to yet another board final. Also moving on to their respective board finals are Richie Edhouse had a big win over Ian White as the diamond is done. Gavin Carlin survived. Christoph Ratajski as well. How about Max Hopp? KO'd the 9-dart hero Ted Evans. Gaga beating Duzza in a last leg shootout. We thank @Live Darts for that update. Great observation here from @Wikipedia. 7 of the last 11 players to beat Glenn Durrant, he said, were only able to do so in a last leg decider. Yeah, Duzza's a tough out, ain't he? We thank @CG Darts for this. Johnny Clayton, the first player through to the last 16 as he edged out Keegan Brown 6-5. So the Ferret won his board final. Who would prevail in this one? Simon Whitlock battling it out with Roby John Rodriguez. Been a tough year thus far for the Wizard. 6'4" and full of muscles today. Well, not here. It was the Vegemite sandwich for Roby John. Great shot, the 127 on bullseye. That was a break in the key moment. Simon, 12 points better on the averages, but having double trouble, and the Austrian would maintain his advantage throughout, then pack up his darts on a 6-4 victory. Big win for him. Roby John into the last 16. Adrian Lewis up against the German giant who's been on a roll with some terrific tungsten, but it was all jackpot in this one. Double 2 for a break in 2-0, and look at this, he ran away with it. 4-0, then 5-0. He would seal it on double 2 again. You can't really see it, but it's in there. To know how well Clemens has been playing is to know how well Lewis played right there. Gaga gives him a pat on the back. A dominating performance. 6-1 your final. Quick update from commentator Chris Murphy, tweeting this out from the comms booth. 7 ton-plus averages in a row now for Gerwyn Price, he said, after the Iceman beat Josh Payne 6-4 for a spot in the last 16. Sheesh. To which Tom Sports Journal replied, in his 27 matches played this year, the Iceman is averaging 100.16. Is sheesh a superlative? I don't know, but you can't deny its use here. Sheesh. That is some top tungsten right there. Carter Darts chimed in with this. The Welshman has recorded 8 ton-plus averages this weekend, and then he listed them. Wow, how about that 112 plus he fired in against Zoran Lurchbacker earlier today? Of course, he had that 103.7 against Josh Payne. World-class elite arrows right there. Thank you guys for those tidbits. All right, round of 16 now, and Ricky Evans firing on all cylinders against Christoph Ratajski. The Rapid One had that 9-darter Friday night in UK qualifiers. loaded with confidence, and it showed. Already leading 3-0, this double 11 made it 4-0. He followed that with this double 8 for 5 on the spin. He wouldn't get the whitewash, but he does advance. Congrats from the official here on a dominating 6-1 victory. The Polish Eagle was never really in it. There he is, the red-hot Iceman, putting a deep freeze on the competition this weekend. How is he producing all these ton-plus averages? Darts like these on a pinhead, that 140. But this guy can play too. Dave Pallett actually drew first blood with a break, but check out this snarl as Price brought it back to level. A few testy moments in this one, some slow play too. Double 18 next for 4-3. This double 16 made it 5-3. The Iceman cometh good down the stretch. You can see the intensity. 6-3 your final for the Welshman, his 8th straight ton-plus average to set up a quarterfinal clash with Adrian Lewis. Hendo v. the Ferret. John Henderson, Johnny Clayton going back and forth. Not much in this one. Tied at 4, then again at 5. The Highlander with throw in the decider, and he'd use it well. Pin double 5 for game, set, and match, and a berth in the quarters. Well done, Big John. At this point, we got some breaking news. Richie Edhouse 9-darter. Alan Warner tweeting that out for us. The 10th perfect leg on the PDC this year. The 11th perfect leg if you count Willem Mandiger's 9 on the BDO. At Ben on Sport letting us know that Edhouse landed his against yesterday's 9-dart man, Danny Noppert. At Live Darts providing your other last 16 results. Jackpot, Jermaine Wadamena, Kyle Anderson, Nathan Aspinall, all successfully into the last 8. Aspinall beating Hollywood Chris Doby in a nail-biter 6-5. A different story for the Asp, though, in his quarterfinal clash with Jermaine Wadamena, leading 4-1 to start. The Dutchman would win this leg for 4-2, but these reactions will tell you the outcome. A fist pump as he made it 5-2, and then he'd extend his hand in commiserations as he took out 310 in 6 darts, the maximum, followed by the 130 checkout. What a player! Nathan Aspinall beats Jermaine Wadamena 6-3 to survive and advance. We were lucky to catch this ton 40 from Rapid Ricky. It was lightning fast, playing Kyle Anderson all square at 3 when he did this. The absolutely massive 150 checkout. The Australian was left sitting on tops. Talk about timing. Even gave it the pose. This double 16 ended it rapid and right on down the stretch. He also had a 120 checkout. Ricky Evans is into the semifinals. So too is Gerwyn Price. He got by Jackpot 6-5, a close one. He did not average 100. The streak ends. His average was 99 and change, though. What a weekend in Barnsley for Noppy. Danny Noppert into another semifinal as he downed Hendo 6-2. So then there were 4. First up, Price v. Aspinall, and a better start for Gerwyn. Best of 13, remember, plucked his darts out of the board here as he went up 2-0. He then gave it a look to the heavens as he fired in a 180 en route to a 4-1 lead. At 4-2, another max. This guy can't miss. Aspinall had just finished 116, but it didn't faze him because he followed that with this. The 104 checkout, 16, treble 16, tops. A Welsh wonder, rugby star turned darts phenom. He throttles Aspinall 7-2. His average, you ask? A whopping 106. Our second semi featured these two, Evans v. Noppert, and a better start for the rapid one, led 3-1, but Danny determination found a way back, 3-3, then 4-4, then the key moment, 9th leg, Evans making good on double 18 for a pivotal break. He then held for 6-4 on a last dart double 4, and look what it meant to him. Big dart as he goes on to a 7-4 victory, advancing to his first PDC final in some 12 years. Final, hashtag PC6 tweeted Darts Behind the Hockey, asking the question, who will take the title? We voted Price, as did 61% of respondents, and it was a good start for the Welshman too. A break first, followed by this double 10 for 2-0. This scoreline tells the story. 4-0 here, a blowout? Well, no, credit Evans. Fought back with the next 2, double 6 here for the break, and then wow, he took out 106 for 4-3. We have a match. Or do we? No, we don't, because from there, it was all Wales. Price taking 4 of the next 5 legs, closing it out in style. The big fish, the 170 checkout for handshakes, 8 for your final. I'm playing pretty well, he said. It's all about me, just believing in my own ability. Hopefully, I'll keep it going. And going, Gerwyn is. Here a ton plus, there a ton plus. Victories everywhere. His 5th and 6th titles as he pulls off the double. Not a bad weekend, right? A 170 to win it, said Hannah. Gezi, you were on another level. Anton reminding us he did that yesterday as well. The 170 to win both PC championships this weekend. Good job at Gezi Price. Second best player in world darts right now? The question from Josh. That is a good question, as was this from Aki Balboa. Gerwyn Price's floor form has been awesome. Will he be able to translate that to the TV stage? Only 1 win on TV since the Grand Slam of Darts Championship. We'll have to wait for the answer to that one. How long, though? Maybe next weekend. Never know. We do know this. He went back-to-back in Barnsley today on High Roller Radio.